If I had to put Villa Catalana in a category, I would call it rare. They take on a small amount of weddings each year, but this is much more than just a wedding venue. We're just outside of Oregon City on about 14 acres of property, and there are sprawling vineyards, all kinds of Tuscan architecture. It kind of feels like you're being transported into Europe. Let's check it out together. Now, the backstory behind this place is fascinating. A couple of local Oregonians traveled to Spain and they were inspired by the architecture. So then they came here in 2004 and bought what was at the time just a giant hayfield. They built this 12th century style building, filled up these ponds, and have created all of these fascinating architectural features around the property. As a backdrop for a wedding, it's a really unique destination, and they also do all kinds of other fascinating things like rare plant research, and they even make their own wine here. So just an incredible little local story. Aside from the main event areas, they have all these cool little outbuildings like this one called the Hermitage. And this makes for a great ready room. On the morning of a wedding, this is the spot to set up, get into your dress or dress shoes, and you can even do some cool photos underneath the arches just outside. The Hermitage is just one of 2 ready rooms where you and your wedding party can get ready, and your sweetheart can get ready just over this way. Here in the Conservatory tasting room, you have another excellent option for a getting ready space. You could also use this for a variety of things like a welcome party, so a lot of cool variety in here. Now, when it comes time for your wedding ceremony, you'll say your vows down at the pond terrace. Let's check that out next. This pathway between the columns makes for a beautiful wedding aisle, and then as you head down the steps past this dome, you can say your vows right on the water's edge. Now, there are levels etched into the landscape here, and most couples will rent chairs or benches and have their guests set up along each level. From there, they can pick up their chairs and take them to the reception over at the Grape Arbor. Here underneath the Grape Arbor is where you'll have your wedding reception. You can set up tables and chairs along here for a seated dinner. There's a concrete pad, which is great for a dance floor, and there's power so that your DJ or your band can set up. This is where the party happens. Now, as your wedding reception goes on, there's tons of space along the gardens for your guests to wander, and as a photo video team, we love it because it's amazing for golden hour photos. Now, getting down to brass tacks, if you want to get married at Villa Catalana, you can have up to 200 guests, and that comes with 3 days, 1 to set up, 1 to have the event, and then 1 to break down, which is a lot more than you get with most wedding venues. There's power down at the Grape Arbor, and they have a trailer with flush toilets. But for larger parties, you might want to bring in extra bathrooms. Other than that, rentals are up to you. You got to bring them yourself. Villa Catalana is one of the most unique wedding venues across the entire state of Oregon. And if you're thinking about getting married out here, then we'll put all of the information in the description of this video. It's worth noting they only do a few weddings each year. While you're at it, make sure to check out A Beautiful Union. We do photo and video for weddings across the state of Oregon and across the West Coast, and we would love to shoot your wedding out here. I'll see you in the next video.